Oh yeah.
I'm excited to unpack the first step of the pre-approval process, which is our initial phone call, open and honest phone call. But before we do so, I want to address a couple things up front so you know exactly what you're working with. We're 100% on your team. It's not you versus me in the bank. It's imperative that we're open, honest, and transparent with each other. Secondly, no concerns or questions are ever off limit. There's so much bad information flying around out there. I want to address all of it head on. Next, we educate and we never sell. This is paramount. By the end of this process, you're going to be making sound decisions for your family and know why. Last, we're going to take you step by step, simplify, and explain everything. Before we jump into the initial phone call, let's get a bird's eye look at the overall pre-approval process as a whole. Whenever you're ready, we'll take the phone application. This is something you do not need to get prepared for. It's information you already know, and is going to lay the framework for all documents that we're going to need from your side. We will email you a specific list as soon as we're done with that call. And ideally, within 3 to 5 business days, we'll have all documents in and we'll begin ordering any and all verifications of employment and anything on the back end. So when we say you're good to go, you're good to go. This is the only slow burn of the process. I would like to note, once we have everything in, we'll prep your pre-approval package, send it to you and your agent, and get ready for our ultimate goal, which is the one-on-one Zoom consultation so you can be shopping in the right pond with eyes wide open and ready to roll. Without further ado, let's jump into the initial phone call. No two buyers are the same. Everybody is unique in their own situation, which is why we like to take a customized approach. Initially, I want to know and answer any and all questions you may have, whether it's on the market, interest rates, you name it, nothing is off limits here. I want to also dispel anything going on that's incorrect because there's a lot of he said, she said stuff. The devil's in the details, and I want to make sure we unpack it all for you. Again, nothing is off limits here. Next is your why. Why are you moving? Is it for a safer place? Is your family growing? Are you being relocated? I might just be a nosy person, but I want to make sure we check all the boxes for you. Next is what is your greatest fear of buying? Now, I know it sounds unreasonable to ask, but it's the biggest purchase, and I want to make sure we address everything. And then also the concerns of the current market, which I'm sure there's a ton of them. We'll address it all. After the initial Q&A, I really want to start drilling into your preferred needs and goals. And believe it or not, I take notes, and I like to mirror it back once we're doing our final consultation. We'll want to know what locations, cities, communities you're looking at, and price range, because odds are you're probably looking online already before we chat. Next, I want to know what your max monthly payment and out-of-pocket goals are. If you had to say, hey, Ryan, we got to keep our max monthly payment $4,200 or less, we can start there and work our way backwards during that consultation. Also, where are the funds going to be coming from? Are you pulling from 401k? Are you getting gift funds? Is it from the sale of a home? Just so we know everything's sourced and copacetic. If you don't have enough money, we can look at alternative options like down payment assistance and work our way from there as well. And last but not least, timeline of purchasing a new home. Is it ASAP? Is it in 6 months or a year? By the end of our initial call, you'll know the process of getting pre-approved and the steps definitively. As mentioned earlier, your initial phone application is what lays the framework for the documents that we will need to request from you because we customize everything around you, including the list of documents. So if we don't need something, we're not going to request it. We order all verifications of employment and any other verifications we need as soon as those documents come in. I need to note this is the slowest burn part of the process. As soon as those come back in, then we can prepare to finalize your pre-approval package, outline any and all programs, and prepare for our consultation. Number 5 is the ultimate goal of all of this at the end of the day. We want to schedule our consultation where you can get a look behind the iron curtain that is the lending world, see the numbers, how they work, and mainly reverse engineer everything so you reach your out-of-pocket and your monthly payment goals. After you've had your consultation and you're out searching for homes, we are always a call away. Additionally, we want to make sure you're one step ahead. So before you place offers, your agent can give us the information and we will happily price out and send you a breakdown on each and every home. This way, you know before you go.